do this all over again. I wanted to go ahead and do a product review. It's the very first product review of my channel, and I wanted to go ahead and get started this morning doing a product review for some crochet hooks. And all of these here are crochet hooks. These are 2 sets. And then of course we have, hold on a second, I have a kitty cat on my desk. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 of the crochet hooks here that were purchased separately, and then we have some yarn over here. And anyway, I want to talk to you guys about these products and kind of give you an idea of what I do and don't like about them. Kind of give you guys kind of my take on it, because you know, I've been crocheting for 35 years, and I kind of have some opinions about some of this stuff. But in the last live that I did this morning, I actually took all of these out of their little things they came in. So you won't get to see me do that this time around, but I want to go ahead and get started and show you guys all these different wonderful things that I found. So let's get started first of all with these crochet hooks here. I want to go over these because I actually really like these. I'm very particular about crochet hooks these days. My favorite have been the Clover Amour hooks. These have been absolutely fantastic, and honestly, I'm just completely blown away how wonderful these hooks are. They have a coating on them. Actually, my Clover hooks that have the metal shafts on them are fantastic because they have a coating on them that make you glide through the yarn much faster. The same thing for these as well, and these are not metal and they don't have the same coating on them, but this plastic is outstanding. I don't even know what's on this, or if it's just the way that they buff these down, the way that they make it, but they're kind of like the perfect hook. They're rounded, 100% rounded here, so they don't snag on your yarn ever, and I love them. So I'm going to be buying a whole bunch more of these. I'm going to have one in every size. Right now I have an H, I, J, a K, and then I have this M and N. I plan on getting the G, the size 7 as well, which is the size between the G and the H. And that's kind of what I'm planning on doing, because I just love them so much. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to pull this chain out because this is what I used earlier today to do the other live. I'm going to try and make this live a little shorter than the last one, because I got stuff I got to get done today. I'm sorry, y'all. I would have made a video this week, but I was so busy. I had so much going on that I didn't even have time to sit down and really record anything, nor did I have time to edit. So here we are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start working with this yarn, with this hook. I want you guys to see how amazing these are. If you are brand new to crochet and you've never seen a Clover Amour hook, you are in for a treat, because these are fantastic. I think these are probably, in my opinion, the best hooks you can buy as far as ease of use, being able to crochet without, you know, snagging your yarn. The fact that these hooks have this tremendous, I don't know what it is, like it's a coating or something they put on there, and they just slide and glide back and forth without a problem, and it keeps it from snagging on your yarn. I just love it. So really, the way that I feel about these hooks, these are probably the only hooks that I ever want to use ever again for the rest of my life, because they're that wonderful. But if you're somebody who wants to crochet faster, I definitely recommend getting the Clover hooks, because you will not crochet slow. I'll tell you that right now. They allow you to go through your yarn faster because, again, they don't snag. And these hooks too can be used by people who do knife or pen hold. They're easy enough for either. So yeah, I highly recommend these. I believe that Amazon has an entire set. Not these, not the bigger ones. These plastic ones come in size K and up. But the ones that come in the lower sizes, like I don't know if they come in size D. They may come in size F, G, H, I, J, and they might have smaller sizes as well. But those have a metal on them with the coating, and I think I saw those on Amazon for a set for about just under $30, to be honest. and they're normally about $79 for the set. So they're definitely worth your investment. If you want to get really good hooks, go with these. They're ergonomic. They have a great handle on them. You can crochet knife hold, pen hold, and they're great. Okay, moving on to this Yarnology hook. Actually, I really like this one. I used it for the first time in the last live that I did, and honestly, I really like this. It's not as good, obviously, in my opinion. It's not as good as the Clover Amours, but I will say that they are very comfortable to use. The hook itself, the shaft, the metal part here is not probably as good. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. You can kind of hear it rub against the yarn. So it definitely doesn't have the same kind of coating, but you still can do pretty well with this. The shaft on it is a little long, so you have plenty of space in here for your gauge, and they're comfortable as for knife holders, and they're comfortable for pen holders, kind of. It depends. I think that if you are the person who rolls their hook like I do, it probably won't be as comfortable, but if you are the person who uses the wrist, you probably could get away with it. Yeah, I think if you're the one that uses your wrists, you could be fine. They're not as comfortable, I don't think, as probably this one, just in the pen hold, just because this one you can kind of roll. It makes me crochet a lot faster. That's how I learned how to crochet when I was 10. So, but these are a little more flat, so you have a little bit of a harder time doing this. You wind up losing your grip. So, anyway, for knife holders, this is the best way to hold that one. And then you have this one, which is actually from Knitter's Pride. Their Waves collection. Let me see if I can find the little thing that came in. Oh, guess who I have? He wants my attention this morning. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is the Knitter's Pride in the Waves collection. And I really actually like this one too. The handle is very soft, and it's actually really nice. The only thing that I think that I would change would be this part here. It's not quite as round as the Clover. It's a little bit more, I don't know what that shape would be. You'll notice here at the top of the Clover is more of a tip. This up here is flat. And then when you come around the bottom of the hook down here, it's not quite as round as this is. So it is a little different. But if you're used to using like Susan Bates or boy hooks, this probably won't feel a whole lot different. But I will say this particular one, this is a size L, and you would need to actually have a larger yarn for this, a little bit wider yarn, because these hooks are bigger, and you wind up with these huge chains otherwise. This is a size 4 worsted weight. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just using it for my little show and tell today. So anyway, let me see. Okay, so for these particular hooks here, I give this a 10 out of 10. It's wonderful, perfect. I love it, and I will be using it for everything that I make big. And then for this particular one here, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, just because of the fact that it rubs here, and maybe if you dip it in some powder or cornstarch, you might actually be able to soften this up a little bit to help it glide a little bit better. Also, and believe me, I've done that before. Not with this hook, but with other hooks, and with my aluminum hooks, I've had to do that before. And then this one here, I would give it probably an 8 out of 10, simply for the fact that the head here is flat, and this here is not as round, and I like the idea of having the tops having those little tips, because it helps go into the stitch when you're making your stitches. So yeah, so 10, 9, and 8. All right, let's move on to the next item. I found this on Amazon. Let's see. This hook I bought, come on camera. This hook I bought from Hobby Lobby. This is the Yarnology brand. I found these two on Amazon, and I'm not 100% sure what they cost, but I'll try to go back in to my orders and find these and leave you guys the link to purchase them on Amazon if you guys want them. But yeah, you can get this one at Hobby Lobby. This one I bought it on Amazon.com. Now I want to say this about this. This is an amazing little set. I got this for 10 bucks, y'all. $10. And look what comes in it. This is great for beginners because you have the little case you can keep it in. It comes with 9 hooks. It comes with your locking stitch markers, several of them actually, and it comes with yarn needles, so in different sizes, plus the little container to hold them in. So 100% totally worth it. I'm going to show you guys really quick how these work as well. They're again, like I said, they're not quite the Clover brand. I am never going to be able to ever use a hook again without comparing it to Clover, because Clover is, they know what they're doing. I'm sorry about the focusing, you guys. It's just not wanting to do it today. I don't have my son here to help me figure out this program. So anyway, let's go ahead and work a chain with this little hook. I actually would give this set a 9 out of 10, and the reason being is because, again, first of all, the grip is wonderful. The grip is kind of a rubbery, plasticky type thing, and I actually really like the way that the way you can hold it. You can also do pen hold, and it actually works just as well because you have plenty of roundness here if you roll the hook in your fingers. If you're someone who uses the wrist, you can also get away with that very easily. Pen hold, or I'm sorry, knife hold is perfect. The only thing I was going to say is that this right here, obviously it doesn't have the coating on it, so it's not going to be as, you know, soft of a glide, but it does do really well. If you're a brand new crocheter, or if you know someone who wants a set of crochet hooks and you're looking for a gift for them, I would recommend this highly, actually. You get, like I said, you get 9 hooks, different sizes here, and they're all color coded, so you can easily find the size that you're looking for, especially as you get used to the hooks and you get used to like which one you use the most, and say, oh, you know what, I love my J, and you know it's red. And you'll have absolutely every size in here that you could possibly need for making most patterns that call for size 4 worsted weight yarn. And I just really like this. I think that what I might do is do this as a giveaway. I think I might do this as a giveaway because, like I said, I'm going to be using my Clover hooks. I'm not going to need this. So if you guys are interested in getting this as a gift set, or like not a gift set, but a giveaway to give as a gift set, you know, we might do this as a giveaway for January. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I want to. So anyway, you can go ahead and put these in here like this. They fit beautifully. Put your locking stitch markers and your yarn needles in there, and you can just zip this up. It's got a nice little bag, very feminine. And yeah, if you know a little girl or someone who is, or a little boy, whoever that's learning how to crochet and needs a set, this is perfect. 10 bucks on Amazon.com. Like I said, I'll link that in the description for you guys. I'll find it and stick it in there. Okay, come on, focus camera. All right, so this one is really cool. All right, this one I found on Amazon as well. I just kind of went searching on Amazon to see what kind of crochet hooks they had, and I wanted to find something that was a little different. And this is very different. Okay, first of all, it comes with a keychain. I love this because you have little hooks at the ready. If you are sitting in your school, at your school, waiting for your children to come out of school, and you just, oh my gosh, I forgot my crochet hook, but you've got some crochet stuff there with you, some yarn. You know, you can be working on something. I don't know. I probably will never use this. This will probably be a different giveaway. I would probably never ever use this, but I know that there are people out there that definitely would. What's nice about these is these come off. So you can take the little clips and pop them off the keychain and use them separately as you need to. These are more for obviously going to be the knife hold, not for the pen hold, because this thing in the back gets in the way and that would be very irritating when you're trying to crochet. So I recommend the knife hold for these. Kind of perfect. They're not nearly as big, so someone with a little bit smaller hand is probably going to be able to handle that a little bit better. But here is the really cute part of this whole set. First of all, I love the canvas bag. I think it's great. And when you open it up, it contains an entire set of crochet hooks. Handmade wooden handles, and they are a metal type of hook. Some of these, I don't know, let's see, look at all of these. Okay, so this one looks fine. This one right here has a little bit of a discrepancy on it. It kind of, to me, looks like there's glue or something back here that didn't get shaved off before they sold the item. And it's kind of rough right there, so you might, if you get something like this, you might want to get a nail file or something and buff this down just to get that rough edge off. But from what I can tell, the other ones are okay. And there's one here. It's got, looks like it's got some coating on it or something that didn't come off when they were making it. So this is a little bit cheaper set. It was $10, just like the other one was that the one that I just showed you in the case. Well, let's go ahead and work with these. What I like about this little fabric is that it pulls down like this, and then you can roll it up and your hooks don't fall out. So let's go ahead and grab the yarn and check this out. Okay, so far the hook is fine. It does have a pointy hook down here at the bottom. It's not rounded like the Clover. It comes down more of a V shape, and then it kind of rounds out at the bottom just a tiny bit. So it definitely could snag on your yarn if you're not careful. So that can be a little irritating, but it's not bad. And then of course it has a little tip at the top here, so when you're going into, like, say, a stitch, you can get in there easily because it's not flat. So you take that in there like that and make your stitch, and it's gonna be fine for you. So yeah, I like these. I would give just for the handles alone, plus the metal, let's see, with the way they're made here, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Because despite the fact that they're like this, these are fixable, but they're a nice little set to give someone who likes to crochet. I mean, I wouldn't give this to a beginner, but it would definitely be nice for someone who enjoys crocheting. So yeah, that's something I would definitely recommend it. And as far as the knife hold and pen hold go, this is definitely a knife hold kind of hook. It's wide here, and unless you use your wrist to crochet, it might be a little bit harder for those who roll their fingers, because I'm a finger roller and I'm telling you, it's not that easy. Okay, so now you have a good idea of this set. Again, like I said, it's got this great canvas bag, which I just think is adorable. I think that when they designed all of this, they put a lot of thought into how they wanted to present their hooks, and they have a little box that comes in. So yeah, I like this one, and I might do this as a giveaway. If I do it as a giveaway, I'm going to make sure to shave off the back of that area there so it's not rough. I'll do that for you guys, whoever wins. But I might be doing the other thing too is my giveaways. There are going to be some giveaways I'm going to do on Instagram, you guys. So if you don't follow Fiber Theory on Instagram, go do that after this video. Make sure to go do that, because I will be doing giveaways on there. So anyway, it comes in this really cute box. It's by a company called Gretchen Meadow Knitting and Company, and I will put the link in the description for this as well. All right, moving forward, I have to make a little room on my desk here. All right, we did the crochet hooks, so now I want to show you guys this. All right, I don't know how many of you guys have seen this Caron. I am so sorry about this, you guys. This camera is not adjusting properly today. It doesn't adjust very well. Hey Cindy, I'm just now seeing you guys are coming in here. I love those plastic ones. Also the yarn slides better for me. Oh, are you talking about the Clover? I purchased this one on Amazon.com. And actually, let me see. Let me grab my phone here and see if I can find it. I'll have to find it for you on my app here, just to give you an idea. Okay, so I'm going into my orders now. The plastic clover hook, I received that at the beginning of this month, I believe. Let's see, what did I pay for this? It's not telling me. I think I paid okay, so here's how it turns out. This is what I paid for it. $3.99 for a clover hook. Not too bad, right? So, yeah, and I love these. These are my favorite. These and all the Clover brand, those are my favorite. So, yeah, but I will put the links in the description after I get the video up today. I'll make sure to do that. Okay, so moving on to this yarn. Okay. Michaels has, well, I don't know if they still have it, but they had it. This stuff called Caron Panatone. This is in the color Blueberry. This is the exact same yarn, except that it's in the color Fairy, Fairy Cake. So, yes, Fairy Cake, and it's spelled Faerie, cake. So, Michaels had this for a while. And then I started to notice that they were putting it on clearance. So apparently it didn't sell too well. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys kind of how this works up and let you guys know that you can still purchase this yarn if you've seen it before and said, oh, you know, I need this other color. I need the same color. Like I need an extra, you know, skein of this for a project or something like that. Maybe they didn't have another one. You can still buy this stuff online. And I'm trying to remember exactly where I got it. And I don't remember if I went to Yarnspirations or if I went to Caron.com or if I went to Amazon. I don't remember. But I would say put in the name of this yarn in Google and see if it pops up where you can buy it, because that's definitely something that you want to do. If you already have one of these and you need more, believe me, you're not going to be able to finish a project without it unless you're doing something for a baby. This doesn't go very far, unfortunately, and it's also a size 5 worsted weight bulky yarn. It calls for a size 6mm crochet hook or 6mm knitting needles. So yeah, definitely buy 2 if you want to make something for an adult, because you will not have a whole lot of yarn left over at all to do anything. You'll notice here with this particular one, I started with the dark color first, and then I went up, and I only got the band and 1 row from that color, and then I had to go into the next color up, and then I only got 2 actual rows out of that. So if the hat were a little smaller, you'd probably get 3 rows, and then 3 rows of each color, whereas with the adult size I had to have 2, because what happened is I wound up going back with this color up here and making 2 more rows, and then 2 more rows of the next color, and so on and so forth, and then ending with that, like that off-white color at the top. This is a slouchy beanie, so I'm probably going to wind up giving this away to somebody. However, again, you're going to need more than this. You're going to have more to finish a project for an adult. So, and for a scarf, I mean, these would make fabulous scarves if you think about it. They're gradient type yarn, so if you start this way and go up, then, I mean, if you have about, I'd say maybe 5 of these, maybe 6 of these, you probably could get a pretty good scarf out of it. And then just, you know, take all of these colors, the same color from each one, and roll it up into a ball, and, you know, have those, and do the same thing with every single one of these, and have one big ball of each color. That way when you are doing your gradients and you know, you finish up this one color and then you go to the next one, then you have this tone change throughout the entire scarf, which I think would be really pretty. So you have what looks like this up to this point, which is just this, you know, just this gradient going up. And the colors they have, I mean, they have a lot of really nice colors. I found this one at Michael's. It was on clearance. But these here, I had to go back in online and buy this one because I only had the one, and I realized that I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish a project with this. So, but yeah, I recommend it. I like it. I like the feel of it. It's very soft. Again, it's a Caron type of yarn, so it's definitely going to be, softer, and it's definitely going to be a nice wearable item, regardless of what you make with it. So, this, like I said, will make probably something for a baby or for a child. This right here, definitely need to. So that is that for that product review. And I'm going to end the product review with something else that I'd like to show you guys. I just got something very, very exciting. I'm so sorry about my camera, you guys. It's not adjusting. Normally it takes me a while to adjust it, and then I do videos. There we go. So I want to show you, I did get brand new business cards. And the business cards are for when people say, you know, they ask me questions about my channel, instead of having to stand there and try to, you know, tell them about it. I just basically I can give them a card now. So it says Fiber Theory Crochet and Knitting Tutorial Channel with your host, Amanda D. Pastino. That is me. And then down here it's fibertheory@yahoo.com. And then my Instagram is @fiber_theory. And then the website, www.youtube.com/c/fibertheory. And then over here it says a channel for all crochet and knitting skill levels. So yeah, I think that they came out great. I got them through Vistaprint, and I'm not, you know, affiliated with these guys at all. I've done business with them before, and I really just like them. I like how their stuff turns out, and this is a matte finish. They came out really nice. Now the other thing is that at some point I am going to very possibly start having merchandise to sell from the channel. I don't know when that'll happen, probably in 2020 at some point. But I was able to get this really great bag. Now I'm going to say, funny because I actually have things in here now. I put some stuff in here. This is just a regular canvas style or cotton canvas style bag. It has really nice straps on it. If I do sell these are not going to be the bags I buy, because these were $12 each. But I wanted to kind of get an idea of what they would be like, and how the logo comes out on the actual fabric, which I think turned out fantastic. Again, this is another item through Vistaprint. And unfortunately, their bags are not exactly what you'd call cheap. So for me to get something like this and to get it in bulk, I'd have to know that I was going to sell many of them. So we'll have to see what happens in 2020. But these bags are fantastic for carrying around your yarn, your crochet hooks, your, all the stuff that you need for, your project throughout the day. And it's nice and wide. It carries quite a bit of stuff. It has a nice wide bottom on it. And goodness gracious, I have kitty hair. Okay, my one kitty just loves to shed. It sheds all over the place. Okay, so anyway, you'll see this has like a nice wide bottom. So when I actually start purchasing these in bulk to have as merchandise, then I'll be able to have many for you guys to buy. I think it's a great idea, actually. There's been times when I've had to use just regular plastic bags to just throw my yarn in, and it's kind of annoying. So I think that this is going to be a lot nicer. And I'm excited to actually start having merchandise to sell. I'm also thinking about doing maybe Fiber Theory shirts. I don't know how that will work. Maybe I'll have a catchphrase or something later in, you know, the life of this channel. Maybe, you know, I'll have catchphrase t-shirts, I don't know, or bags or something. I'm also thinking about doing mugs, but I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. I did order a mug with Fiber Theory on it. It came to me, it was broken, so I had to call the company. It was Vistaprint again. I had to call the company and let them know that it had broken in shipment, you know, while it was on the way here, and they very nicely said, you know what, don't worry about it, let me get you another one. We're going to wrap it completely differently, we're going to protect it even better than the last time. You will get the next one without a problem. So they sent me another one free of charge to replace the other one. And it came out really cute. It's got this same logo on it. And it's just a white mug. I just wanted to see. And of course, if you know me, I basically collect coffee mugs. So the one that I have coming to me, I probably would keep, but I'm also not 100% sure I will. I may actually give that as a giveaway as well. So I don't know. We shall see. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this live here because it's going to go up as a video here in a little while. We're just over 30 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this and enjoy it. And if you really like the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you don't like it and you hit the thumbs down, give me a reason. Like, write in the comments as to why you didn't like it, because when you give me comments, and you don't have to be hateful or nasty, you can just say, hey, you know, I didn't like it because of this. You know what? It helps me to make better videos. So that's kind of the whole point of constructive criticism. So, and I take constructive criticism pretty well. Anyway, y'all, if you like the video, give me a like. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, because I have a whole bunch of great videos coming up in the future. I've got an entire list of things that I'm going to be teaching through 2020, and I can't wait to share those things with you guys. I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're gonna move on from hats and scarves, and we're gonna move on to like sweaters and ponchos and things of that nature. Also, next month I'm gonna start teaching knitting. So if you guys are interested whatsoever in knitting, if you're a crocheter and want to learn how to knit, you know what? Feel free to come on in and, you know, learn how to knit, because I think you guys will enjoy it. But, you know, to each his own or her own. So basically, from here on out, we'll be doing, because of the schedule that I have for December, which we started the new schedule this month, and it's working out beautifully. We have a product, I'm sorry, not a product, we have a project video, I'm sorry, hold on a second. The very first Friday of the month, we have a live. I do a live where we do Q&A, and we have, you know, whatever it is that you guys want to do. And then the second week, that next Friday, of course, it would be a project video, a tutorial, so you guys will have something to make. And then the third Friday is going to be like this, a product review of something. And then we're going to have on the fourth Friday of the month is another project video, so that you guys have something else to make and work on. For you have 2 projects that month from this channel alone. So we'll be doing that. We'll have crochet projects and knitting projects in 2020. And I am really excited, you guys. This channel is really coming around. I never thought it would do this. We have almost 6,000 subscribers. We're growing probably 20 to 30 people a day. It's really exciting. I am humbled by it. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being a part of this process and being a part of this journey with me, because I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys watching these videos so much, because you're watching, you know, especially with the ads, it allows me to get things like this, to do these types of things, to give you guys merchandise to buy, to be able to provide you guys with things, to buy all of these hooks and, you know, yarns and all this stuff so that I can add it to the channel. I want you guys to be able to have that kind of thing, and that's something that's very dear and near to my heart. And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of all of this, because I'm just so excited. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, y'all, subscribe so you can get all those new videos. And until I see you next Friday, you guys have a great week. And you know what? Crochet practice, if you guys are basically my students from the very beginning of this channel, I hope you guys are still sticking with me. And if you guys are still learning, you know what? Take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush at all. You guys do what you have to do. And then when you guys get better at it, come on into these newer videos and make these cable items with me, and these front post and back post double crochet items, because I know you guys will love them. You guys will enjoy them. And anyway, y'all, have a great week. And I'm going to end this, but thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.